Look at the Weimaraner. With its distinct silver-gray coat and athletic build, it's easy to see why this breed earned the nickname the Gray Ghost. Many prospective owners view a striking purebred dog as a status symbol, a photogenic family addition that only requires basic care and a pose for the camera. This radar chart shows the risk of that assumption. The Weimaraner's energy and ownership difficulty metrics shatter the standard scale, hitting a 5 out of 5. And this scatter plot tells a clear story. There is a steep correlation between hours bored and destructive incidents. People are often drawn to the animal's physical beauty without realizing the intensity required to live with one. For the average household, the reality of the breed is simply overwhelming. To understand this disconnect, we have to look back at 19th century Germany. The aristocrats who funded this breed had a very specific design brief. They needed a dog capable of hunting large, dangerous game. Executing that brief meant engineering a physical machine. The dog had to possess the relentless physical endurance and explosive speed required to run alongside horses for hours on end without fatiguing. Over time, the breed was retasked for tracking and retrieving. This hardwired a massive amount of intelligence and a hyperactive prey drive directly into their DNA. Take an animal genetically programmed to track wild game across miles of rugged terrain and place it inside a quiet suburban home for 9 hours a day. The biological mismatch is immediate. A modern Weimaraner is an elite athlete forced into a sedentary life. They have the engine of an elite marathon runner and they expect to use it every single day. This bar chart breaks down the daily exercise requirements. While a standard companion breed might be fine with 30 minutes, a 25 to 40 kilogram Weimer demands an absolute minimum of 1 to 2 hours of intense daily activity. And that time cannot be spent on a casual stroll around the block. They require structured running, complex training, and intense outdoor adventuring to burn off their reserves. They have a short coat, meaning physical grooming takes almost no effort. However, that saved time is immediately consumed by the exhausting mental engagement required to keep their brains occupied. They are also intensely loyal Velcro dogs, meaning they demand constant physical proximity and attention from their owners, following them closely from room to room. Maintaining this large frame requires specific medical vigilance. They are highly susceptible to joint issues and bloat, a rapid, life-threatening expansion of the stomach, adding an extra layer of necessary observation. Ownership requires a massive, daily expenditure of time and mental bandwidth that exceeds the baseline financial costs of food or health checkups. Because of these extreme demands, certain environments are immediate deal-breakers. Cramped apartments, sedentary owners, and long hours away from home cannot support this breed. First-time dog owners will also struggle here. The Weimaraner is so intelligent that without strict, consistent boundaries, it will figure out how to manipulate its environment and learn bad habits just as fast as good ones. Success requires a specific profile, an experienced, highly active household with ample physical space. You need to be looking for a rigorous outdoor partner rather than a house pet. Ignore these requirements and the outcome is highly predictable. You will end up with a miserable animal, severe separation anxiety, and heavily chewed furniture. When you meet their physical and mental needs, the breed's natural intensity finally has an outlet. Give them a job to do, and the breed's restlessness settles into an intense focus. In a household that keeps them moving, that nervous energy becomes a playful, protective presence. With a lifespan of 11 to 13 years, you are signing up for over a decade of this high-octane lifestyle. Sustaining the energy of the Gray Ghost is a rare commitment, but for those who can, the result is a level of canine devotion few other breeds can replicate.